Hello everyone and welcome to the Smite gameplay commentary. Today, from the round of 16 of the European Smite World Championship Qualifiers, Week 8, we're watching the Critasaurus versus Full Moon match, as both teams are heading somewhat down the middle lane. They do spot out a couple members of each team. It looks like Full Moon is grouping up on the right-hand side of the map, possibly looking for an ambush, as Chalk is creeping around the side. He will catch vision of a few members of Full Moon hiding over there in the Harpy Camp corner. So nothing going to come on the back of that as Janus is poking around. I'm going to say they did have vision on that retreat, otherwise that would be quite silly of him to have walked around into that corner. Or he just has a very large pair and wanted to show them off. Confident in the ability to portal them all and escape safely. Who knows? So Janus, however, is kind of poking forward. Flame strike attempt from Nuwa, not laughing, or landing, as Janus is just laughing at her failed attempt. Over here, looks like Habwa might have been throwing a few auto attacks out towards Geb, however, none looking like they connected. Otherwise, things now moving into a fairly typical early game start. Both teams just taking mid harpies and their respective buff camps. Just taking a quick look at what each team is starting with. Critasaurus does have 3 Hands of the Gods, with the solo lane support and jungler are all having Hand of the Gods. That will be interesting later on. Habwa landing an early water cannon water spout onto Janus, as a little bit of counter aggression comes on with help from the archer minions. Over in the solo lane, Hunbat's getting taken incredibly low as he manages to escape back to the safety of his tower. Chalk running forward, looking to land an axe for the possible kill. However, Hunbat's is far enough back under the tower. Chalk does not want to pursue at this point in time. Over in the left lane, Hercules is also not looking too healthy. As mid lane, it looks like some aggression might be coming out. A couple hits being traded back and forth. Looks like Nuwa might have been getting a little too close for comfort there as Loki is heading back to base. Left lane we have aggression. Geb looking for the rollout forward onto Artemis. Does land. Knockback not yet being up as Hercules and Artemis are retreating back under the tower, both below 50% health at this point. Hunbat's now with low health, finally managing to recall back to base safely to heal up. Now, Hunbat's did not start with a pot, so dying would not have put him terribly far behind, as if he had died with using a potion. However, mid lane we're just catching Habwa getting caught in a Janus portal as the unstable vortex does sweep over to finish him off. At the right lane, Nuwa getting caught out by Chalk, looking to get away in the fog. One single clay soldier, however, chasing off Chalk and choosing to ignore him in favor of the minions shortly thereafter. Over in the left lane, do some fancy camera work as we sweep around. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that this entire game. Geb again, going forward with the rollout, looking for the damage onto Artemis as it does make contact. Over in the jungle, however, Hunbat's is running away from Loki and Janus as they are now invading for that damage buff. Over in the right lane, Chalk is under the tower looking for a kill. However, Nuwa has Chalk at low health as well. Flame Strike not quite landing, but Chalk now being forced to run away from minions. Will he manage to escape, as we did just miss a kill over in the left lane? It looks like Chalk will get away, so let's go ahead and rewind, see what happened over in that left lane fight. Geb does get knocked back towards the tower by Hercules. He is still at full health at this point, so what exactly went on here that he ended up dying? Not quite sure how far that rewound back. Hunbat's does get caught out in the Janus portal, and does get the kill confirmed by Hunbat's. Okay, that's what happened there. Hunbat's died, not Geb. Uhl getting knocked back by Hercules and stunned into the wall, trying to run for his life as Geb approaches from the side. However, he is not able to get away in time. Through space and time does come out as people are moving all over the map looking for perhaps some mid harpies, which are not yet up. So kind of, I guess just helping Loki get to the right lane. Good team play and effort there. So far in the game, Critasaurus have found themselves about a 1,000 gold lead. And they are up a kill. Shockwave coming out just to do a little damage to the wave, nothing too major. Mid Harpies will be coming up very shortly as Full Moon is positioning themselves to contest for both camps. Hercules and Habwa going immediately for the left camp, while Hunbat's almost instantly clears out the right Harpies. Loki not even having time to get in the general vicinity to attempt to contest those. Mid lane, however, Hunbats and Habwa out of position. Hunbats getting caught in Yanu's portal, getting hit by the Assassinate. Cataclysm comes out, catching Hunbats under his tower. However, they're not electing to catch this, as Geb is caught by Hercules and knocked back into the tower. Will be dropped by the crushing waves of Habwa. Yanu's now electing to back off of that, not wanting any of this. Nuwa sneaking around from the side, looking perhaps to land a Flame Strike and do some damage onto Yanu's. However, deciding to not pursue that, as Chalk is working in that minion wave in the right lane towards the tower. Some aggression coming out. Pillars of Heaven were used by Nuwa. She is now in the snake form, doing double damage with her auto attacks. She will, however, just be using those at this point to push that wave back with an axe from Chalk, kind of keeping her under her tower for the time being. Some more poke and aggression going back and forth mid lane. Yanu's thinking about dropping a portal down, however deciding not to, as he sits and has a little powwow with the minions there in the middle. Geb rolling out, hitting Artemis back into the wall. Shockwave coming out for the stun. Ull leaping forward. Tusky has been released. Ull looking for the stun, however getting stunned up himself by Tusky. Is not able to get it. So no kill going to be coming out of that. It's like Chalk might be looking around for, ooh, he might find a very, very low Hunbats here as the axe comes in and kills Hunbats instantly, also managing to steal away the attack speed buff. Great roam by Chalk. It's the Unstable Vortex and the portal from Yanu's do both miss mid lane. We'll not be seeing a follow-up off the back of that by either team, although Hercules was in the area. Another rollout coming out from Geb, however knocks Artemis back into the safety of her tower. Chalk and Loki now looking to steal away the full moon blue buff on the right lane. Nuwa roaming around the corner, finding them where she thought they would be. However, now running for her life as the Assassinate does land and gets picked off by Loki, as Chalk also threw his axe and teleported in using Torrent. And they have also now picked up that blue buff, and they will be looking to put some damage onto that tower. Hercules is roaming over to the side. Hunbats coming in for the gank with Fear No Evil onto Janus does send him the wrong way, as Through Space and Time does get fired off and gets Janus through the wall and to safety safely. Yes, that was a double safety. That's how I roll. Or something, I don't know. Just kind of see. Quick look at items. Who is building what? Devourer's Gauntlets have been completed for both hunters. I do always tend to point that out, as I tend to look at the items when there's not much else to talk about. No other completed items anywhere. Nuwa has picked up Teleport. See how that ends up panning out later. Ooh, Janus going forward, landing an Unstable Vortex onto Hunbats and Habwa. Water Spout landing, knocking him up. Just waiting on cooldowns, and this could be a kill there. There's the Unstable Vortex landing for the kill. Janus does throw himself and Hunbats through the portals. Loki teleports in. Or he doesn't teleport in, shows up for the fight, and picks off Hunbats for the kill. This will likely be a good amount of damage onto mid lane, or a rotation around for Gold Fury. And watch it be something completely different in time, because I tend to do that. Although, yes, for once, my first Gold Fury prediction has been predicted correctly. Artemis and Hercules are on the approach, however. Gold Fury down to about 20% health. There's the Gold Fury for Critasaurus, as Artemis is engaging in the fight. Geb getting knocked back extremely low. Cataclysm missing. Geb now down to about 200 health, as Artemis and Hercules are getting tied up by the other two members of the team. Right lane, there was also a skirmish going on, as Hercules is still trying to escape. Artemis now being dropped by Loki, I believe it was, for the double kill. Let's go see how Nuwa ended up dying over in that right lane. Looks like she is getting caught out and chased down by Chalk. One more axe to secure the kill. So Critasaurus now on a bit of a momentum. Momentum is now picking up in favor of Critasaurus, who have now pushed themselves forward into a 3,500 gold lead. 4,500 gold lead. Math is very hard. Just zoom back out as we see the corpse of Hercules sinking down into the depths of, well, the ground. Yeah. Pings going out randomly into the jungle for what reason, I don't know. Chalk is currently working on and will take down that right lane tower. Ull over in the left lane is working on that tower as well. Hunbats is rotating over, looking to make something happen off the back of this. He will run into Ull. However, the stun does come out, and his leap may not be available. He is very low on mana, might have enough for one ability here, as he does recall back through space and time, does come across the map as he is rotating just through a tiny, tiny wall. Possibly looking to catch someone off the back of an attempt, or just to pull them off of going for Ull. Yeah, the mind games, sometimes just through space and time across the map, can bluff an enemy team out of doing something. Loki is sneaking around. He does drop his assassin into Hercules. Hercules getting extremely low and will be dropped as the volley does come out from Artemis. Fear no evil landing onto Loki. However, decoy does come out. Cataclysm landing onto two members of Full Moon. Both members of Critasaurus choosing to disengage as Loki does come back around the side, jumping onto Hunbats, who is dropped again almost instantly. Artemis now running for her life as she will be picked off just within range of her tower. Tower not going to help much against three members of Critasaurus at this juncture of the game. That left tower will be dropped shortly as Nua has rotated over to the left side of the map. She will be attempting to defend this left middle tower against two members of Critasaurus at this point. Ull, however, is putting out quite a bit of damage onto Nua, though he is slammed into the wall. No follow-up on the back of that, however, into that. They don't want to mess with that full minion wave. Flame Strike does land. Hercules now, with no minions present, looking to possibly aggress. However, Hercules getting extremely low, down to under 300 health. Geb is roaming around the backside, possibly looking to follow up on this. Right lane, Chalk and Hunbats contesting over this mana buff. Chalk does steal the buff away. Hunbat's now running for his life, looking for the leap away as he does try to beads the portal. However, it wears off in time for one more hit through space and time from just a few feet away, picking off Hunbats as he tries to escape. Over in the left lane, Ull and Geb are now rotating around, stealing that mana buff as Hercules and Artemis are looking to contest that. However, they are extremely low as the giant baseball of doom comes out, hitting Ull on the rebound. However, Cataclysm onto Artemis. Stun is beads. Hobwall rotating around. Crushing waves comes out. Geb is dropped. Ull. Janus has rotated around, just dropping a ward for the time being. Hercules is pursuing onto Ull. Couple more attacks landing. There is the stun. Two missed auto attacks. Probably would not have been enough damage anyway, as Hobwall has rotated around now as well. Janus does manage to land something to pick off Hercules. I just actually managed to completely miss what ability it actually was. I'm guessing it was a portal, as I don't even know where the hell my head was at that point in time. Chalk also getting picked off by Nua, I believe, losing a dive under the tower. I'll see exactly what happened with that. Nua landing an auto attack flame strike from around the corner. Chalk going aggressive, looking for the kill. Storm Strike does come out. There's a torrent. Looks like Flame Strike does land under the tower. Pillars of Heavens. Chalk getting hit by that. And between that and the tower help, Nua is able to take down Chalk successfully in a 1v1 duel. That could have ended badly for her had that Flame Strike not landed. Gold Fury is about 3/4 the way respawned at this point. And Hunbats looks like he's looking to contest that mana buff, which has already, unfortunately for him, been taken by Critasaurus. Loki picking off Artemis in a 1v2 situation. Great gank there by him. Actually, just taking a look at the levels, Hunbats and Artemis are only levels 8 and 10 now to Critasaurus' level 14 Loki and level 14 Shock. So actually that Nua takedown as Loki is jumping onto Hercules now. Shockwave hitting Hercules through the wall as well from Geb. Looks like he will, for the moment, be living. Just taking a look at the XP and gold difference, Critasaurus' lead has grown to about a 7,000 gold lead, and they are up about 12,000 experience. As the monkey is getting caught out by Hunbats. Hobwa wanted to throw some aggression onto him, however that water spout at this point in the game not doing a whole lot in the way of damage. Only a Warlock Sash completed, so not a lot of damage coming out of Hobwa at this point. The water cannon does land onto Loki, who does pop Vanish immediately to get away safely. Hercules also coming around from the side, dashing into Geb for the stun. Nua is here as well, as Geb does retreat. It looks like Full Moon... I was very tempted to say they're looking for a Gold Fury here, except that when I call Gold Furies, more often than not, they don't get done like they're not even considered or thought about. Just take a look at what is going on in the left lane as Hunbats is looking to be aggressive here, but poor Artemis. One portal and unstable vortex from Janus is enough at this point in the game to drop her. The stun landing on the Hunbats from Ul as the knockback from Hercules does miss the stun into the wall, however, and the crushing waves onto Ul will drop him as Artemis got what? That did say Artemis. Hold on. We're rewinding this. Maybe I completely missed something. Artemis has been dead for quite a while. There's absolutely nothing there that should have given that kill to Artemis. I am calling shenanigans by the spectator client as the unstable vortex and Loki assassin come in and blow Hunbats up and then they immediately follow up onto Hercules. And now they are moving on to Habwa, whose Aegis will probably not save him here as he drops very quickly. Critasaurus now rotating to take out Gold Fury. I am calling it because that is where they are going. They better. Yeah, there it is. Right, so just taking a quick look here over in the right lane. Chak chasing Nuwa, not going on the tower this time, even though Nuwa is quite low on mana. Chak just clearing the wave and then immediately heading back to look for goodies to find in the jungle. Mana camp not just up yet. He wants that Nuwa. Snake for dinner for Chak, that is for sure. Although if he goes under the tower, that will not be the case, but we'll see what happens. Unstable Vortex coming through, looking for the Steal anti-attack speed buff. Loki and Chak are in pursuit of the monkey, who is just out of range of, I don't remember the name of his raining ability, but there is the ultimate from Chak and a torrent to finish off Hunbats. I looked up these abilities before the game, and I can't remember them now. Go me. Over in the left lane, Artemis is getting poked down now by Ul, who is now focused on just dealing with this minion wave. That is a lot of archer minions, would probably not end too well if an engagement were to come out. Janus looking for the lazy back bait. However, the portal does not quite land. The unstable vortex does connect for a bit of damage. However, without the portal, there is no kill coming out as Geb is rolling out down the lane, landing the knockback onto Habwa, who, despite getting hit by the unstable vortex, or cataclysm, and through space and time, does manage to crushing waves back onto Janus for the kill. Water spout knockup coming back onto Geb, as Habwa is running for his life, now about to get picked off by Loki. However, the Fear No Evil saves him for the moment. Hunbat's running for his life, or Habwa running for his life around the towers. Loki is left with just under 100 health, managing to escape. However, it is a 1-for-1 exchange in the mid lane. Habwa almost picking up that double kill. Lazy recall from Nuwa on the Critasaurus side of the map as Chak is looking to put some pressure on that middle tower. Finally managing to get his damage buff as he teleports under the tower. However, Nuwa has shown up back in lane and will for the moment once again be defending. Quick look at the gold chart. Critasaurus has extended the lead to a 9,500 gold lead. The experience going even further in their favor at this juncture. So Full Moon really has to kick things into gear if they want to get themselves back into this game. They are down 14 kills at this point. They have a long way to go. And at this point, Critasaurus is still going to continue getting stronger. They have not quite peaked out on levels. Geb deciding to run away from Hunbats. Loki, Vanish wearing out as he tries to head into lane. See Loki looking for something, for anything. Not finding anything, however. Janus does land a portal. No unstable vortex follow-up, however. Here comes the assassinate from Geb landing directly onto Habwa. Hunbats has shown up, however, the through space and time is ageist, and therefore allowing Habwa to survive that encounter. Loki making it out into the jungle safely from his tower dive. Janus now in a 1 vs 2 situation, about to be a 3 vs 1 situation. Portal does land onto Hunbats, putting him dangerously low, forcing him to retreat as Geb rotating around, evening things out in the middle lane. One valiant melee minion left in the tower as the knockback does land onto Janus. The knockback, however, is ageist by Janus. As I adjust my chair if that noise gets picked up by the microphone. Over in the left lane, looks like Uhl is getting cornered by Hunbats, or Habwa, and Artemis. Looking for the leap onto Artemis for a quick kill. However, Geb rollout coming around looking for the Shockwave or Cataclysm for the kill. There's the Cataclysm. It, however, only does percentage of current health. Looks like Loki popping around looking for a possible kill onto Artemis. Not able to land it, however. Artemis will escape with about 50 to 75 health. The monkey also getting caught in the jungle, however. Escaping just in time. Janus not choosing to head through his portal to follow that up. Quick steal onto the back Harpy camp. Meanwhile, over in the right lane, Chalk is making some small progress onto that tower, which is now down to about 25% health. As Nuwa is... does get... The recall is broken as 3 members of Critasaurus are now going forward. Nuwa jumped on by the Loki Assassinate. Does get burst down almost immediately. Now they're looking for the kill onto Habwa. 3 members of the Critasaurus roaming around the tower. Double water spout knockup. Through space and time coming across the map. Not enough, however, to help out. Loki caught on the tower by the Fear No Evil, however. Chalk looking for the body block. The monkey has not decided to pursue the kill. Turning around, getting caught out by the unstable vortex and killed by Janus. Janus teleporting through, looking to pick up the monkey with the monkey's already dead. Never mind that. Just going for a trip through the wall for the hell of it. As now down 3 members, Critasaurus turns their attention towards Fire Giant, or possibly basing. Alright, there's still a hand 3 up. A little preemptive in my Fire Giant call, just like my Gold Fury calls. It is one of these things that'll happen. Uhl and Artemis going back and forth. Uhl going forward, looking to pick off the kill. Stun landing onto Artemis. That will be a picked up kill for Nonzon's Uhl. Critasaurus now up 25 kills to 28 as Critasaurus turns their attention to Gold Fury. Not quite as awesome or exciting as a Fire Giant pickup, but hey, it's an objective. It's almost a Fire Giant call like I called for 20 seconds ago. Critasaurus does secure the Gold Fury successfully as Nuwa scouts around the Fire Giant just to make sure. However, Nuwa at this point of the game is looking to begin split pushing as her golems do come out. Pillar of Heaven dropping. I actually don't know if Pillars of Heaven does damage to that. Flame Strike, however, onto the tower does. This tower will be dropped down below half health before Nuwa is getting forced to retreat. She will choose to teleport. Is it a protected recall? It is a protected recall. Alright, that's interesting. Choosing to teleport back to base rather than just run out for second wave. I guess the lack of vision at that point in time. Just choosing to get out of there safely rather than push for a kill. Over on the left side jungle, I have once again managed to miss something as I was in awe at seeing a protected recall coming out. Looks like Full Moon is looking to pick off Uhl before he can recall, not however finding him. Instead, choosing to go for the mana buff steal. Loki coming around from the side, jumping straight onto the monkey. The monkey does not stand a chance as Loki just turns his attention with his beads, getting blown out to... With the assistance from Geb, they are looking for that Artemis kill right now, getting dropped down quite low. Cataclysm landing, burst down in under 2 seconds. Now they will be looking for, well, nobody, because the remaining members of Full Moon have closed in. The Vanish has come out. Loki looking for someone else. Not quite landing. Crushing waves onto Loki coming out. However, this through space and time does pick off Nuwa in the back as now Loki... Is Loki dead? What happened to Loki? I don't know. We also have a team fight UI that occasionally I remember after the team fights have ended. Because I am awesome like that. Habwa now in trouble in the back as Uhl has rotated around. One more hit onto Habwa. Beads, however, does protect him momentarily, but the Janus portal does pick him off. That is now 4 kills in the last 30 seconds or so in favor of Critasaurus as they're now turning their attention to this left tower. As Shock has at this point pushed to the right Phoenix, managing to take it down. While all this was happening over in the left lane, they will also be taking a tower over there. Shock going aggressive, also looking for the kill onto Artemis. One more hit will do it. The axe does land for the kill as he now considers pursuing his aggression, because why not? He's on a roll and killing everybody. Gold lead now 20,000 in favor of Full Moon. Their opportunity to get themselves back into this game may have faded away as Critasaurus is looking for their second Phoenix of the game as the left Phoenix does drop. Pillars of Heaven not deterring Ul or Janus in the slightest. Nuwa getting dropped quite quickly as they now turn their attention onto the middle Phoenix. Loki, once again, just blowing up somebody. Hawa not knowing what hit him. Double portal landing onto the Monkey and Hercules. Ul going forward, landing a stun onto Hunbats. Picking up the kill through space and time. Probably not entirely necessary there. And Shock in the mid lane, just dancing around the tower, having some fun with Hercules, looking for some help from his allies. Geb showing up on the scene as the giant baseball comes out once again. Ul trying to escape safely in the background. Hercules down to under 100 health. One more attack will do it. Shock looking to land the axe, does not connect as they turn their attention now to the middle Phoenix. All three Phoenixes down now for Critasaurus. They can turn their attention to the Titan or Fire Giant as they see fit. For the moment, however, both or most members of their team work rather low, choosing to retreat back to base, heal up, shop, and go in for that one last final push. But before that, of course, they do have to go ahead and clean up and steal any and all buff camps they can get their hands on. Let's say up Loki seeking around the side, but no, that is just an Artemis, not a Loki. Getting ahead of myself. Nuwa looking for that right tower. Loki hot in pursuit, however, this is going to be a dead snake lady. There it is, protected recall, not quite quick enough to get out of there. The right lane tower surviving with just a very, very small sliver of health. I can't actually find the exact amount, so we will just call it a small sliver of health. Hunbats... Was Hunbats caught out there, or was he just tanking minions? I am not entirely sure how he ended up so low on health. As Fire Giant is being started by Critasaurus, no one even in close range to attempt to contest this. This will be an easy, free Fire Giant pickup by Critasaurus. Loki looking for a gank onto not Hercules, looking for the pickup on the Monkey. Through space and time, coming across the map, bringing the entire force of Critasaurus into the base of Full Moon as they turn their attention onto the Titan. Titan already down to half health as Hercules is quickly dropped. The rest of Critasaurus is looking for what they can. There is the Titan getting dropped. That will be the game in favor of Critasaurus. A very convincing performance by them, making it look easy, taking out Full Moon quite, almost like quickly, but quite easily in a 23-minute game. And that was the Titan dropping. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's like, oh, the Titan's at half health, and the Cataclysm comes out stunning up this guy, and the Titan died? Wait, what? Weren't they changing to kills to, pad stats and all that stuff, guys? Wasn't that what you were doing? And no, we were waiting to confuse you and make you look bad by blowing up the Titan at a different point in time. So yeah, pretty convincing performance there by Critasaurus as they take out Full Moon in a 23-minute, 40-second game. Just Loki just being everyone on the map, finishing 16-0. Just a few minutes into that game, just began blowing everybody up. They just did not stand a chance against him. Aegis and Beads once or twice managing to save people, but for the most part, they just were not able to live against him. And on the back of that, the ganks coming off of him, lots of assistance for other members of the team, setting up lanes for kills. Just curious how much player damage he actually managed to do. Actually, Loki did not have the top player damage, Janus did. Doing lots of player damage, lots of creep damage, all that fun stuff. And through all that ganking, Loki managed to do 94,000 creep damage. Just out of curiosity, let's do some quick math here. I always like to look and see, did they manage to do more damage than the entire enemy team? No, not quite in this case. So off that, things were quite even early on. I'm trying to think what exactly was the turning point. A couple, just taking a quick look at the items. So was it like a specific item pickup? Did Shock grab an early Ankylo and those stacks turned it in his favor in that lane? But basically just came down to Loki just getting those early kills and setting up all the lanes to just continue snowballing down as the game progressed. So great performance by Critasaurus, as I mentioned. And before I sit here just kind of, patting Critasaurus' ego because I have run out of things to say about this game at this point. Never really got to see anything special come out of those three hands of the gods. They just got the one hand three, Didn't get to see any stun hands, or double hand of the god 3s or anything fun like that. But it is what it is. We saw protected recall. Didn't really pay off too much, but it is what it is. And for now, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go ahead and apologize ahead of time. If anyone has watched this far, this is only one of my first few shoutcasts. I'm trying to get better and improve at this. I only restarted this recording a few times this time. Yay. I just sometimes mix up this is the Smite World Championship League play from Week 8. No, it's not the League play. It's the Smite World Championship Qualifiers. Yeah, go me. But yeah, new to shoutcasting, I would very much appreciate and welcome any kind of feedback or criticisms, preferably the constructive kind. If you absolutely must tell me that I suck, well, so be it. Other than that, any little mistakes I made, things I missed, I apologize for. I hope you guys were able to enjoy this. For now, thanks for watching, and have a great day.